the stations of KUAM, wishing you and yours a very happy holiday.
Day and welcome to Weekend Edition. I'm Krystal Paco, so glad you could join us. After the Superintendent of Education sued the Guam Education Board and 6 members for $7 million over what he claims was a violation of due process, 2 former members are now speaking out saying they agree that due process was not properly followed. Isa Baza has more.
You know, the history of the Guam Education Board is midnight firing.
According to former Guam Education Board member Barry Mead, it's a salty history the board was trying to correct.
And a couple of other members on the board, currently on the board, were on previous boards that, again, did the midnight termination without any hearing, without any process, or without any questioning of the superintendent to defend themselves. So we wanted to ensure that that did not happen anymore.
He said that's what led to the strengthened terms in Superintendent John Fernandez's employment contract. However, in his view, the due process the board envisioned when they initially approved his employment contract wasn't followed.
They violated the law. They violated his 14th Amendment. They violated 17 GCA. They violated his contract.
Another former GEB member, Joe San Augustine, said he agrees the board conducted the termination process improperly.
It's the cart before the horse, and you don't do that. How do you terminate somebody and then tell them later on, well, you know what, I'm going to tell you why I'm going to terminate you. The gentleman deserves to know exactly what's going on before you even propose a termination. Because number one, you want to be right. Just do things what's right. Don't just do what you want to do. Otherwise, then it becomes a hidden agenda that they had against him, and that's wrong.
Both agreed that the proposed public hearing scheduled for Monday that was barred by a temporary restraining order granted by the District Court of Guam should never have been attempted without a quorum.
How do you have a hearing without a quorum? In order to establish a legitimate hearing or any type of meetings, you must have a quorum.
On Wednesday, Attorney General Elizabeth Barrett Anderson announced she will be taking on the board's case in federal court. However, she clarified that she cannot defend the individual board members who have been sued in their personal capacities unless an official request is submitted to the AG's office and approved by the governor. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.
Governor's appointee to the Guam Education Board, Ron McNinch, is scheduled to appear before the legislature on Monday for his confirmation hearing. Dr. McNinch is a professor at the University of Guam and has been appointed to serve as the private business representative on the GEB. His confirmation hearing will be held at the legislature at 6 p.m. The Department of Education may be reassigning teachers and staff over the next few weeks as part of an effort to maximize staffing capabilities. According to Acting Superintendent Joe Sanchez, staffing is the largest part of DOE's budget, and the ongoing assessment aims to responsibly allocate limited resources.
We go through a process of reviewing the class sizes and making sure that we communicate with the principals to determine what their priorities are, and then staffing changes would be made from there. Our intent is to have this done around the second semester so we don't disrupt students right in the middle of the second quarter.
He said the process does not stem from budgetary issues. The final assignments will be determined over the next few weeks. Staying with education, DOE will host a special education parent community forum on Saturday, December 10. The event provides an opportunity for participants to collaborate with the Department of Education and comment on special education services, as well as offer suggestions for improvement. The forum is from 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon at Carbolito Elementary School in Barragata. According to DOE, this is the first such forum of many more to come. It's been in the works for months, and just in time for the holidays, the Dedito Flea Market will finally move forward with its relocation to a new home. Ken Kitanita has more.
It's something that we've been waiting for years.
Next weekend isn't just the start for the Dedito Fiesta, but it's also the target date for the relocation of the Dedito Flea Market.
Emotions are mixed, but you know that's still our goal. to get here the first weekend of December.
Dededo Mayor Melissa Savares says her office is working with its 180 vendors to ensure the move to the new farmers market facility in Dededo goes smoothly.
Everybody has to have their permits, and of course, as they apply for their use of the rental for the facility, we make sure that their permits or whatever licenses they need to have in place are in order. All of our vendors currently are up in order.
Savares says the move was necessary in order to ensure a cleaner operation, literally.
We have better sanitation control. They have flush toilets. They can wash their hands. So we have the flexibility of sharing the facility use on the weekends.
She also says the move will now allow better control of where people are, and most importantly, provide safety.
We always had looked for a facility or an area where it can be safer. These are two straight intersections. We're partnered with an organization that focuses on our main goal to provide fresh produce and goods to our residents.
And whereas parking had always been an issue at the old location, Savares says that will now change.
We said that during FestPac, that kind of tested our parking skills, right? On availability. And unlike FestPac, this operation is early in the morning where we don't have heavy traffic. And of course, we'll have all gates open and people coming up and down, in and out, in a more organized manner.
As for the current flea market location, Savares says that property, about 3 acres of it, is owned by the Dededo Municipal Planning Council. She says while they are still discussing what to do with the property, preliminary plans include to use it for more parking for mass transit. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.
KUAM has partnered with Title Guarantee to acknowledge a good Samaritan in our community. And every month we highlight the everyday acts of selflessness. And tonight we introduce you to one of the women behind Lend a Hand Guam. Joan Aguncharfras has more.
The Good Neighbor, presented by Title Guarantee, Guam's first, oldest, and most experienced title and escrow company.
We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. Words from President Ronald Reagan that motivated Agate resident Barbara Castro to create Lend a Hand Guam, a Facebook group aimed at helping island residents.
We've been in quite a few of the Guam groups, cell groups, and just, support groups. And basically, I see, a lot of people asking for help, and a lot of them to kind of put it out there that it's hard for them to do it. So I wanted to create a group where they wouldn't have to be ashamed.
Those in the group offered
everything, whatever you're looking for, any needs, something you may need for your home if you just moved in, looking for some household goods. I've seen some people just ask for simple things, kitchen items, blankets, things that people need, and sometimes it's kind of hard to find something, for a reasonable price.
The group is also a place those in need can go to if they have any inquiries, whether it be a phone number or they just need someone to talk to. Aside from household items, many who come to the group seek out items for their family, especially their children.
All us mothers know, baby clothing, formula, especially Pampers can be very costly. And so, we put that out there also. And like I said, we've gotten very an outpour of support and people willing to help.
And what makes Lend a Hand Guam so unique?
Everything is completely free, completely by donation. Whatever you can give, whatever you can do. You don't have to. You don't need to. At the same time, I don't want them to feel discouraged when they ask and they don't get an immediate response. So, just keep coming. Post what you need. If we have it, we'll be more than happy to help. If we don't, we'll do our best to try to see what we can do to get that for you.
Although the group was created earlier this month, Lend a Hand Guam is already close to 400 people strong and growing, filled with people wanting to help people in any way possible. According to Castro, the overwhelming response has been humbling, with people offering up everything from hygiene care kits, bundles of kids' clothing and shoes, furniture, and more. Castro says those who ask for help are usually surprised by the fact that the items are at no cost.
I did have a mother who asked if she can hug me because nobody ever did that for them. Nobody ever just gave them something without wanting something in return. So that's probably one of the things that I really enjoy about, doing things like this is the expression, just knowing that I was able to help.
In being a Good Neighbor recipient, Castro receives a check from Title Guarantee that will be donated to a charity of her choice.
I chose Catholic Social Services. Saw that Catholic Social Services is like the tree with so many branches. So I thought, that would be a very good group to donate to.
To find out more about Lend a Hand Guam, or if you would like to donate, head on over to their page on Facebook. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Jonah Goncharves.
The Good Neighbor, presented by Title Guarantee, Guam's first, oldest, and most experienced title and escrow company.
Visit the KUAM News website or app and let us know who is deserving of this award and why. A winner will be selected every month. Additionally, Title Guarantee will also reward the monthly Good Neighbor with a cash prize to go towards a local charity of their choice. Stay tuned. Next on Weekend Edition, we're going to tell you about Giving Tuesday and how you can get involved, and also still to come, the Guam Crime Stoppers report.
There are more ways to experience KUAM News than any other source on Guam. Download the KUAM News app for your Apple or Android device for 24/7 news, sports, videos, weather, streaming with KUAM radio, and important news alerts. And stay connected at home with Guam's first app for Apple TV. All available now from the App Store.
We value relationships. Because when we commit,
I love you guys until you're 80, until you're 90, until you're 100, forever.
We are in it for the long run. So you can enjoy the moments that matter. Because when we commit to relationships, we never stop caring. Calvo's Select Care, health care that is always there for you. Federal employees and annuitants enroll today.
IT&E is giving away a trip to Manila, plus other fabulous prizes during our Stay In and Win prepaid promotion. All you have to do is stay in IT&E's 4G LTE network. Keep topping up load, and you're eligible to win. 10 winners will receive a $10 load every Friday during the promotion. Stay in for 3 months, and you can win a 3-month Hulu gift card. Stay in for 6 months, and you're entered to win the grand prize, a trip for 2 to Manila. Terms and conditions apply. See stores for details or visit ite.net. IT&E Motion Prepaid. Life in motion.
If you get nervous about having dental treatment, you're not alone. An estimated 35 million adults experience anxiety or nervousness at the simple thought of visiting the dentist. As your dentist, I strive to make your visit as painless or pain-free as possible. And I frequently tell my patients that in the 21st century, if we can give you medicines to put your tooth to sleep or medicines to take an infection or toothache away, we can surely give you something to help relax you and take all fear away. No one ought to sit in a dental chair thinking of bad childhood memories or fearing injections. If you're a dental coward, but you really do want your teeth fixed, don't wait until the pain is killing you. Come in, tell us your fears, and set up an appointment. We have convinced many that dental treatment doesn't need to be scary anymore. For your helpful dental minute, I'm Dr. Kenny Bourgeois of Paradise Smiles. You shall never know all the good a simple smile can do.
RT Trios at Ruby Tuesday. We've taken our most popular items and grouped them into 6 terrific trios, like the Ragin' Spices Trio, with black fire steak, Caribbean chicken, and a half rack of sriracha honey ribs. 3 classic items all on one plate. Now at Ruby Tuesday.
Hafide, and welcome back to Weekend Edition. It's a tradition here at KUAM to participate in Giving Tuesday, a global day of givings when people all across the world engage in acts of kindness. Joining me now to talk about the history of Giving Tuesday and our plans this year are Pacific Telestation's Chief Operating Officer Marie Calvo-Monge, Chris Barnett, and Jason Salas.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. So, Marie, I think you have more on the history of Giving Tuesday?
Yes, well, Giving Tuesday is a global movement. I think 71 countries participate, and it's just an annual day of giving. We focus so much on, after Thanksgiving, on Black Friday and Cyber Monday for shopping and buying. And so Giving Tuesday is the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, where you can focus on giving back to the community. And so for the KUAM Care Force, it's actually our 3rd year of participating. And it's a day where everybody in the company comes together in some way. And we do a variety of things just to give back to our community and have other community partners as well that join us.
Okay. And I know Jason spearheaded our efforts last year with the blankets.
That was a lot of fun.
At the Guam Regional Medical City. What's our plans this year?
Yeah, so this year we kind of wanted to continue, like what's become a tradition now here at KUAM is like taking care of people that are undergoing, medical treatment. So, there's a center right next door to us in the U.S. Renal Center here in Harmon, and they do absolutely fantastic work. And their workload is pretty much jam-packed. They have people all throughout the day. And so what we thought is, with dialysis patients going through and when people are experiencing diabetes, you have to take care of your feet. They say you have to keep your feet dry and cool and very well protected. So we thought, why not buy all the dialysis patients, socks, and they can take care of them because it can get cold in there, like on certain days, you don't want people to rain and everything like that. So we're going to have these little goodie bags and let them take care of themselves.
And we're also doing the cancer centers of Guam.
That's right.
Various cancer centers. We're going to be creating care packages for the people undergoing chemotherapy and their caretakers who join them. So putting some things for them to do while they're undergoing their treatment, like books and candies and things of that nature.
Yep.
So that's pretty awesome because last year we focused on the youth and this year we're going to focus on the sickly and the elderly almost.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris, what's your role?
Well, I'm still sticking with the youth. Last year at Mount Carmel, we had a tremendously successful toy drive where, the kids were so excited to give, new unwrapped toys for kids 13 and under. And they actually called me this year and it kind of hit me out of the blue, reminding me that Giving Tuesday was coming up. They're like, hey, Chris, we want to do this again. And, last year we needed several trucks to pick up the donation and they had a whole assembly and, they had set a deadline for the Friday before Giving Tuesday, but a lot of kids were bringing in donations on Monday and Tuesday, like extra donations above and beyond what they had to give. And I have a feeling that's what's going to happen this year. So we're doing that. And then something else, we're also partnering up with Big Brothers and Big Sisters and doing kind of like a field day where some of the I-94 personalities are going to get out there and try and play soccer at least, and maybe rugby, I don't know, and then maybe have some, pizzas and stuff. So that's always great, especially with the kids to see how in tune they are to giving, because a lot of people stereotype the youth and say, oh, they're all about getting and stuff. But really, especially, Mount Carmel being the Harvard of Guam that it is, you really have those kids really pushing the envelope as far as being charitable.
Mm.
And so how can the community get involved? Because we are, aside from KUAM, we're encouraging the community to participate.
We've already gotten a lot of really good feedback.
Yeah.
I know the Guam Fire Department has said, they were actually watching one of our promo spots and they said, we are all in. And they're like, like a bunch of them just looked at each other and said, we have to do that. Let's just jam out the logistics.
So they came up with a cool idea called Pancakes for People, where they're not just focusing they're focusing on the unsung heroes. They're opening it up so anybody can come while supplies last, they've indicated, but they're going to be at the Agania intersection, I think, where the library is, giving out free pancakes on Giving Tuesday. There's other businesses like Hafaloha who've joined the Giving Tuesday movement. Again, this is not KUAM's project per se. We just jumped on and got involved. So anybody can do anything and register and let them know what they're doing. It's givingtuesday.org.
And
that's how we got involved.
I think that's the key word, is anybody, because, like Marie said, this isn't something that we came up with. We happily joined on board, but these are just the organizations that we know about. So if people want to use the hashtag on social media, we'll be checking that throughout the day. We'll be featuring stuff that other people are doing, and we just want to see how the community comes together to give back.
And if you're going to actually participate in Giving Tuesday, that you hashtag your pictures so we can share them here on KUAM.
Yes.
Anything else you'd like to add?
We're caroling St. Dominic.
Yes, I forgot.
Tuesday morning. We're not the best singers, but what we lack in ability, we make up.
Well, one of us is quite the accomplished musician.
Krystal, mark your
Just stand behind Krystal.
I just got to say that we got to update our playlist so that we do not bore them with our very, very outdated Christmas music.
Chris and I will be your slightly off-key rhythm section.
I think they love the Chamorro
they do,
carols.
yeah.
And that means I got to brush up on my Chamorro carols.
And no Dennis coming.
Practice.
Yeah, well, definitely when you show up with us and everything like that, that ups the ante of,
Just get behind Krystal and lip sync.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to get involved, again, it's givingtuesday.org.
Yes.
Givingtuesday.org, and show us on social media how you're participating in Giving Tuesday. More when Weekend Edition returns.
For 20 years, Matson has been an important part of our everyday lives. Bringing in the cars we drive, the food we eat, and the materials that helped build our homes. From caring for our land through the Adaki Itanu program to generously supporting our local charities, Matson has contributed to the preservation and growth of our island. On behalf of those you've served throughout your 20 years on Guam, Tidus Maasi, Matson.
For 17 years, Cars Plus has been helping Guam ride in style. So during our anniversary sales event, we want to say thank you. Right now, buy any new Hyundai and receive up to $3,000 in bonus cash. Use your bonus cash for fuel, insurance, or even holiday gifts. You decide. Like a new Hyundai Accent, up to 38 mpg highway, starting at $13,995. Get up to $3,000 in bonus cash during Cars Plus anniversary sales event going on now in Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Tourism is Guam's #1 industry. It creates jobs and brings in spending. When a visitor comes to Guam, they spend their money on hotels, on transportation, on shopping, on dining out. They're happy they came to Guam. You know who else is happy? The hotel they stayed in and the bellman at the hotel. The tour bus drivers and tour guides. The stores they shopped at and the banks they used. The restaurant and the waitress, the supplier who delivered the ingredients, and the farmer who supplied the produce. From real estate to retail, tourism has a positive impact on every industry. When tourists pay taxes, it means locals pay less. Let's make sure our local economy grows so it becomes strong and healthy. Make Guam a better place to live, work, and visit. Support tourism.
Julie? Wow, you look tired. I got up at 3 a.m. for Black Friday, but I saved hundreds. How'd you make out? I slept in. Still got a great deal. Oh.
There's a more civilized way to do Black Friday at your GMC dealer. It's Black Friday all month long. Get a total value of over $9,500 on select Yukon Denali vehicles in stock. Visit AutoSpot GMC today.
Holiday parties and Yuletide celebrations are a time-honored tradition, especially here on the island, but they can kind of get out of hand sometimes. There's even a movie that comes out about it. Officer Paul Tapal from GPD.
Office party.
Yeah, so office party. So those kind of things, people like to have fun. People get a little crazy and everything like that. What can we do to make sure that we can enjoy the holiday season while still maintaining sanity, not getting hurt, and not winding up spending an evening in the slammer?
Yeah, again, I trace back my roots to Highway Patrol. I mean, it is the holiday season. Happy, belated Thanksgiving, first and foremost. And, it's the start of the celebration and stuff. But really, again, the roots of Highway Patrol designate a sober driver, a responsible, mature, sober driver who's not going to consume alcohol when you celebrate. Plenty of people throughout the island are going to be visiting local hotels. People are going to be out because of Christmas parties, office parties. And one of the few attractions that they have, of course, is the alcohol beverages. Designate a sober driver as one way that she can stay out of trouble, one way in which you can actually save a life on the roadways, because we tend to forget that, I can handle 2 or 3 beers, 4 beers. Once you consume alcohol and it gets into your system, it's going to impair your judgment. Mm-hmm. So, designate a sober driver. And of course, if you choose to celebrate and consume adult beverages, be mature about it, understand too that other people are going to be consuming alcohol. Be the mature person, know your limits, know when you become it's alert speech and everything. So, know your limits and know what you can handle. But, first and foremost, we want to talk road safety. Designate a sober driver.
And especially because these are organizational office parties, you know, where groups of people that see each other every day are celebrating. You want to look after yourselves anyway. Make sure your department, your team, your division, however you guys are split up and everything like that, make sure your people are okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Some companies go as far as having they charter you know, minibuses or minivans to transport you know, their workers, because that's how much they care about their workers and their safety and their well-being. So, you know, big ups to the companies who put out, you know, who make sure that their employees are safe. And that's one way in which, you know, you have that relationship between employee and employer.
Or call a taxi. There's Stroll Guam, which is like Uber out here.
Yes, I've seen that. Yeah. That's absolutely, you know, that's absolutely a perfect way of celebrating is utilize our local businesses. Stroll Guam, you know.
Eliminate the risk of driving by don't even have somebody drive for you.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I've seen too many fatalities in highway patrol my tenure as a police officer in patrol in itself. And, you know, it can easily be avoided if we just designate a sober driver.
All right, let's get to our crime of the week. What do you got?
This week is a robbery that occurred in Lower Tumon.
All right, here you go.
On Thursday, the 27th of October, at 8:25 in the evening, officers from the Tumon Tumuni Precinct Command responded to a robbery that occurred by the roadway of Route 14 and the Nico Hotel. Now, according to the police report, 4 female tourists were walking towards the Reef Hotel when an older model Toyota RAV4 with 2 occupants pulled alongside them and came to a stop. A masked male individual then exited the vehicle's front passenger door, brandishing a handgun and pointed the gun at one of the females and simultaneously grabbed the victim's purse. The suspect then fled towards the awaiting vehicle. The suspect vehicle was seen fleeing towards Santos Hill in Tumon. As a result of the robbery, no one was hurt. The Guam Police Department and the Guam Crime Stoppers need your help in reference to this case. If you have any information about this crime or any other crime, please call Guam Crime Stoppers at 477-HELP. That's 477-4357. You can also send a text to 486-HELP. That's 486-4357. You can also submit information of a crime through our webpage at guam.crimestoppersweb.com or call the Guam Police Department at 475-8615, 6 or 7. Guam Crime Stoppers wants to remind the public that we do not use caller ID and you do not have to leave your name. You can receive a cash reward of up to $1,000 if the information provided leads to the arrest and conviction for the person or persons responsible for this crime or any other crime.
All right, we'll end on this point, Paul. Everybody wants to celebrate, but celebrate safely and responsibly, especially if you're doing so in an organization, because that looks bad on your company, your nonprofit, your school group, your church group, and everything. If everybody gets too crazy and, you know, your reputation gets a little soiled because somebody went out.
Yeah, you know,
nuts.
That's the whole purpose of just being mature about it. You know, we're all adults. We're all going to enjoy the event. We're all going to enjoy each other's company, but just be mature about it.
All right. Thanks so much.
But thanks for having me.
All right. Stay tuned. We are back right after these messages.
The 5th annual Fall Fiesta is on at Nissan. There's no compromises or competition when you choose the multi-purpose Pathfinder starting as low as $156 per pay period. Pathfinder with the Easy Flex 7-passenger seating system, push-button start, 3 rows of AC, 7-inch driver display, and more. The rugged but comfortable Pathfinder starting as low as $156 per pay period. At Nissan, we offer award-winning cars, exceptional service, and best customer experience guaranteed. Get all the details at Nissan Upper Tumon.
Do you want to get discounts at local restaurants like Lone Star, CPK, Capricciosa, Delmonico Kitchen and Bar, Manhattan Steakhouse, Tony Roma's, and lots more? What about 25% off on all natural and organic items at Payless Supermarkets daily? It's all part of Guam's largest rewards club, the Calvo's Lifestyle Club. Join today for free as an added benefit to being a Calvo's Insurance customer. Just show your Lifestyle Club card at over 50 of our rewards partners to start saving more. It's just one of the ways Calvo's Insurance helps you live a better lifestyle.
Hafide, welcome to Cars Plus. Cars Plus uses Shell lubricants for all our oil changes. Enjoy the convenience of the Cars Plus Express lane and the comfort right here in our waiting room. For over 10 years, Shell lubricants have been the world's most recognized brand. Why pay more at another dealership using a less preferred brand? Factory, warranty-compliant oil changes available with Shell lubricants right here at Cars Plus, and for all makes and models. For a limited time, get the Shell Helix Semi-Synthetic Blend Oil Change and receive 20% off and a $5 Beauty's gift card. There's no appointment necessary. Visit Cars Plus Express Lane today and see why we were voted Guam's best in 2016.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
It's back and bigger than ever. The big deal is going on now at Triple J. Scratch and win with every vehicle purchase for instant cash up to $1,000, free tint, Kmart gift certificates, and more. Plus, save big with these deals like the Ford F-150 to only $165 per paycheck, or the Mazda 3 to only $110 per paycheck. Triple J's biggest promotion of the year is going on now. Stop by today or visit us online at triplejguam.com and get pre-approved instantly. Trade-ins welcome. Conditions apply. See dealer for details. Triple J, customers first.
And before we close out the news tonight, here's our latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club. Celebrating this weekend, happy second birthday, Alana Faye Pahela. Turning 17, Casey Conway Ueda. Love Dad, Mom, Dolores, and Emma. Happy 22nd birthday to you, Jarena Julia Bloss. With love and blessing from Mom, Dad, and the family, most especially your son, Ashton. Turning 4, happy birthday to you, Chase James Taiting Fong. Love Papa, Mom, and the rest of the Fat family. And to you, Lynn May Magofnia from the family, happy birthday. And last but not least, happy birthday from your kids and grandchildren to Francisco A. Lujan. Remember, you can be part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club by registering online, and that's KUAM.com. Make sure to include with your photo your name and birthday so we can celebrate you. And that's all the time we have from all of us here at Guam's News Network. Thanks for watching and have a safe weekend.